Nah, we're doing it live, raw.
We're doing it live. Let's do it live.
Frick it, we'll do it live.
You've seen that video, right?
Anyone has seen that video. Come on, what a hack.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've been watching the NCAA tournament?
No, I don't really follow March Madness at all.
That's right. You're one of those NBA snobs.
I am a connoisseur of the NBA. I am a gatekeeper, as they would say nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to be with the team you root for because they suck. You know?
Yeah, they're below expectations. That's okay. Most of my teams were this year.
Yeah.
This is a sad thing. I don't know what it is with me.
I don't know either.
I guess I know how to pick them, eh?
If you're listening to this and wondering why there was that awkward laugh, it's because I'm thinking of something else that is completely inappropriate for the airwaves at this moment. I think Bo knows exactly what I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah. Let's not desecrate these airwaves. We got good vibes today. We're finally on spring break.
We are on spring break.
This week has been terrible.
It is brutal.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Ish.
What is fun? Let's open this up for debate. What is it?
Well, according to the dictionary, fun is a description of an activity or something you do that is very brings you great joy and momentary bliss.
Yes. I would agree with this statement, but then I would say that fun is all in the eyes of the beholder. What's fun for the spider may not be fun for the fly. You know what I say, dear boy? Yes.
And as the kids would say, facts.
Oh, on God, for real. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, in case you cannot tell out there, Bo and I are both teachers, high school teachers to be exact. And if you ever spent any time at all around teenagers, you'll know they are wily, crazy, full of energy, and as adults, they tire you out. So we're about to go into spring break, a much-needed week of rest.
Oh, yeah. And unlike last year where we went on a whole-day adventure, we weren't even here for the last 2 days of school before it.
I think we left after that Thursday.
Yeah.
For sure, we were in New Orleans.
We were in New Orleans with our boy Ignatius.
Yes.
And, yeah. So this year we're taking it easy, like the Eagles would say.
Now, we do have to, I don't know, sometime April, May maybe, hit up Memphis, finally finish out the Cardinals minor league system.
Yep, that's the goal.
My goal is to get Bo to participate on a between innings competition.
That will not happen.
I did it twice. He was asked to do it once, and he declined.
I did.
Vehemently. What's the word? Vehemently.
There you go. Hi, welcome to Once Upon a Time, where we're a literary podcast.
Yet we search for words at points and say them wrong.
Yep.
Because believe it or not, Bo. Let me backtrack. Are we both English speakers?
Yes.
Do we know every single word in the English language?
No.
I always get students all the time because I'm a Spanish teacher. They're like, "Oh, you don't know that word?" I'm like, "Do you think I know every single word in Spanish? I don't even know about 3/4 of the words in English."
Yeah. I had a kid ask me when to use a semicolon, and my answer was, I don't know.
Google it.
Whenever you feel like it. It's just a fancy period.
Yeah,
and they're just like, I thought you had a podcast. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. But I rest my case on a semicolon.
Yeah. But I would say, well, maybe it's getting a can of worms here. But to be able to break the rules, you have to know the rules. So I would say you do have to be able to know how to use it, to be able to know how to use it or not use it to convey your point.
As the great Bill Belichick would say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Ain't that the truth? But for the record, we're not cheating on this podcast.
No, never.
No.
This is my one act of expression. I will never taint it with dishonesty.
You know what I just realized too? I say the phrase "for the record" a lot.
You do.
Yeah,
That's
I
okay.
I don't know where I got that.
I used to say evidently a whole lot to the point where
Yeah.
some of my friends started ridiculing me.
Yeah.
My dad says it a lot,
Yeah.
so I just kind of absorbed it.
Speaking of evidently, you want to hear something kind of interesting?
Yeah.
So I realized, I don't know, during college, just reading a bunch of essays for papers I'd write and stuff, that the evidence as a verb is rarely used, and so I try to use it as much as possible. Like, this evidence is blah 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 blah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a nice way of sounding a little smarter than you actually
You
are.
know, on one of this paper I've been writing, hold on, let me see if I can find the word. I pulled this straight out of my spiritual soul.
Oh, are we doing your paper today?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
No, but I used a word that I don't think I've ever actually used in any capacity verbally.
Did it just come out just naturally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, calamitous.
Oh yeah, it's like a description of like something that's a calamity, like something really bad. Yeah,
and
it's
so
a
I had
calamitous situation.
song stuck in my head. There's a rap song. It's like, calamity. Wow, it's insanity. And I just kept going like in
Oh, is
my
that
head.
the Eminem one?
No, it's something else. I don't even know the song, but I was like,
Yeah.
I kept going in my head because of how like crazy my room's been.
Yeah.
And so I just
Was
wrote it down. I was like,
calamitous?
yeah, it was calamitous.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
good job, me. Pat myself on the back.
Boom.
So what we got today?
This is our next installment of a brief inquiry into literary relationships.
I love that title.
Yeah, I mean, you did coin it.
Yes,
Bo is our title guy. He comes up with the wittiest titles. So if this is your first time listening to an episode like this, we one of us chooses 4 quotes from novels we enjoy, and the other one picks a random number. That quote is read, and we just riff off it. So we got 4 of them for you, Bo. Which one are you wanting? Pressure's on.
Number 2.
Number 2. All right. So this is, remember, I read the quote and you're going to guess where it's from.
Okay.
Although I don't think you've read this book. So.
Ah, dang it. Is it too late?
Well, it's not 3 late. Oh!
God dang it, dude.
It is too late in the sense you picked 2. All right.
Okay.
Quote. There are friends one makes at a youthful age in whom one simply rejoices, for whom one possesses a love and loyalty mysteriously lacking in the friendships made in after years, no matter how genuine. Guess that novel.
Seems like a Fitzgerald quote.
It's a good guess.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's not him. But
I know, but
the
no
prose is
one
very
says
similar.
good guess and then tells them the right answer. Am I in the same era? No.
Not really, but the author is American. I'll give you that much.
Such an umbrella. Oh, man, shoot. I feel like I just read a quote about that not too long ago. Is it Bukowski?
No.
Dang. I don't think any of us has gotten any of these right so far.
No.
No. We suck.
Would you like me to give you another hint?
Yes.
This was from a work I had in my top 10. Maybe it's honorable mention. One of those.
Oh. Pishikaka. Can't. I'm drawing a blank here.
Okay. He was a Southern writer.
That still doesn't help out.
Okay, he was later than Capote.
Okay, later than Capote.
Or wait, it was written later than a lot of.
Does he have any connections with John Kennedy Toole?
No.
So it's not Walker Percy.
No.
It's definitely not William Faulkner because you do not like Faulkner.
No, but his first name is William.
No, it's not Burroughs.
It was. This was made into a film adaptation with Meryl Streep, Kevin Kline.
Oh, William Somerset Maugham.
No.
The dude who wrote Sophie's Choice.
Yes. William Styron.
Styron, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I said Somerset Maugham, though.
Yeah. I can't wait to read Of Human Bondage. Maybe I'll do it over the summer.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Probably can't talk
How
about
would
that
you
one,
know?
though.
You haven't read it.
I've seen the cover, and it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, would you like me to read that quote again? Actually, let me go ahead and read it again for you listening out there, because it's been probably a minute or two since I read it. It says, quote, "There are friends one makes at a youthful age, in whom one simply rejoices, for one whom possesses a love and loyalty mysteriously lacking in the friendships made in after years, no matter how genuine." What are your thoughts on that, Bo?
Oh, I mean, it's upsetting in the sense that
It's true.
it's true. Because when you make friends at a young age, like, you're so playful, and it's like, it's just incredibly genuine because you don't have any like social construct to tell you what you're doing is, not the right way or is the wrong way, and you're just free to be you.
Well, it's simpler.
Yeah, it's so simple. And there's a beauty in that.
Oh yeah, there's
And then everyone gets tainted with
life,
and it's just so sad. It definitely makes you rethink, and question the people around you. At least for me, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate it when like someone befriends you just because they have some agenda, like ladder climbing. That's what makes me think of, is just like ladder climbers and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I took that just in the realm of strictly like, social friends, not like. I mean, you can be friends at work, but there's obviously there's work acquaintances and stuff, like people you hang out with at work that you don't normally hang out with outside of school. And
yeah, and I think that's what I'm kind of referring to. But like, your friends become more fake, or the people that you can surround yourself for most of the time are not real relationships.
Yeah, and the ones that are more, it's definitely more compartmentalized.
Yeah, ain't that weird? You spend most of your working day around people that. There's a lot of people you like, and there's just some people you just tolerate. And
I mean, like, I was thinking, like, how, when I retire in, I don't know, when I got 17, 18 years, whatever, like, there'll probably still be people here with. I'll be working the whole 25 years, and then once I retire, I won't really ever talk to them again.
Yeah. Sometimes you share something wonderful with somebody, the next minute, they don't bat an eye at you.
Yeah. Well, I just mean it's like, we see each other every day, and it just, we'll never see them again.
Strangers in the night.
But no, I think, like, I mean, it's so true. It's like, I mean, one, everything is magnified when you're younger.
Yeah.
And then it's like, in some ways, good friends from childhood, you spend more time together than you do as adults. It's just you're not as mature. Mm-hmm. Whereas when you're an adult, you can spend less time together, but you're talking about mature things or adult things.
Right.
But the reality is you have so many other distractions in your life that you can't spend all day, every day with the person. I mean, like, you got to think about, like, when kids are in school, at least until they graduate high school, they're spending literally all day, half the year with their friends.
Yeah, I recently watched The Big Chill. Did you ever see that?
I've heard of it.
It's an all right movie. I mean, the acting's fantastic.
When did it come out?
Oh, late 80s.
Okay.
Mid 80s maybe.
Yeah.
Either way, William Hurt has they're having this argument. Their friend had just died, and they're arguing about why he did what he did. And one of them was like, "But we're so close." And William Hurt goes, "No, we're not. We were close for a short amount of time, a long time ago." When he said that just killed me, because there's so many people that I still to this day absolutely love, and I realize, oh man, I don't make much of an effort, and I don't know if they even recognize me anymore.
Well, what's tough is like when you were really close with somebody, and for whatever reason you move away or whatever, and like initially you have the intention of staying in touch, and like you should reach out, but then you're like, well, they haven't reached out.
Yeah, or life just gets to you, and I think about that kind of stuff a heck of a lot.
Yeah, it's like I've been in that situation before, like many times, where it's like either I leave or a friend leaves or whatever, or moves, whatever, and then time goes by, and I may try to reach out a few times, but ultimately, if I'm the only one reaching out, then it's like, well, what's the benefit? And then a few years pass, you realize you haven't talked to them in a while, and then you're like, well, I guess that it is what it is. It's an unfortunate part of life. It's like,
do you believe that once the past, or what is now the past, becomes the past, that it like just disintegrates into the fabric of time as a linear construct?
What do you mean? Like,
as in, like, do you believe that the past has some sort of corporeal existence?
I mean, the ramifications of it does, like the consequences of what was done.
But what I'm saying is, do you think? I like to, when I get in those modes, I start thinking about exactly.
Yeah.
Again, this is where my brain goes. How time is not,
Is this
could be linear.
Time.
Yeah.
Sidebar. During these moments, is this like those in between scenes in the Tree of Life where all the rays are shooting off the trees?
Yes.
Okay.
You could probably, if you want to make sense of this brain, you need to approach it like a Malick film.
Yes. Specifically, go watch Tree of Life.
God, it's such a beautiful movie.
It is. But anyways, continue. I cut you off. You're in the middle of a deep thought.
When I think, I get in one of those moods where I start willfully looking towards the past, whether good times, bad times, whatever.
Like nostalgia or just everything?
Yeah, nostalgia. And just wanted to long for those moments again, whether they're actually in some way already existing or are they just a fabrication in my mind, and with each remembrance of it, it alters to the point where my perception of it does not match the reality of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I think that's definitely the case for most things from our childhood.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have you seen people like be super excited about something from their childhood, and then they just revisit it and like, oh, this is all it was.
Right.
But it's like what I said. It's like, when you're a kid, everything's simpler. You're less aware of things, and so that's why everyone like is nostalgic for the past. It's just like,
well, I'm such a sucker for nostalgia. I have a saved time lapse, not time lapse. It's like a timeline thing of all the Walt Disney VHS logos that I watch every so often. Like it's like one of those old compilations of 90s commercials.
Yeah.
But it's for the VHS logos of Disney animated movies. And it just brings me so much warmth, and then I get a little sad.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's why they're written from too to an extent, but I think that's why so many parents love like Pixar films.
Yeah, Disney adults are interesting.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, it's like, there is a part inside of us that longs for the limitless possibilities that we have as kids, or we think we have. The imagination run wild. It's like we're less aware that our imaginations are not reality, and the older you get, the more concretely you realize that, which I think is why a lot of people tend to become more bitter and as they get older, because they want to live in their imaginary world, but it's not reality. And so it's like, once you hit that have that realization that you're not going to achieve all your dreams, it's just the seeds of bitterness. And if you can't accept that, then you're in for a rough life.
Yep. I love that quote. That was a good discussion. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else.
Holy crap on a sandwich.
Holy Toledo, Batman.
It's funny. I was going to go in as a closing. Have you seen the old Batmans? But you just referenced it.
I actually made a reference to it at tennis practice the other day.
Really?
And I go, holy shark repellent, Batman. And the kids just looked at me and go, no one's seen the Adam West Batman movie? Come on now. Yeah. They didn't even know who Adam West was. They're like, he's the mayor from Family Guy. And then I got sad because I had to realize
Didn't he die before Family Guy got going?
No, he was the mayor for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, shows how much I keep up with
Gosh.
Adam West. I don't watch Family Guy, so
yeah,
double whammy there. But
you're not missing much. All right. Well,
yeah, stay tuned. I think our next episode is going to be a full-length one on the recognition.
I'm almost there, everybody. Do not worry. Okay. Do I understand what's going on? Yeah, kind of. I think I do.
With a little bit of help from
Wyatt is now Steven, and Wyatt is only referred to in pronouns, and that's about it. So,
if you've read the recognitions and understand it, please let us know. We'll have you on the show.
Yeah, we will definitely have you on the show. We're that desperate.
Yeah.
I'm joking. We're not
No,
that
I mean,
desperate.
kind of though.
Stop! Anyway.
We're desperate for language knowledge.
Yes.
And literature analysis.
That would be copacetic if someone could help us out.
Ooh, copacetic drop in the net.
I use that 3 times today.
Boom. All right. I'm going to say something else, but they'll bring us down another rabbit hole. So we will see you next time, guys.
Have a wonderful spring break.
If you're on spring break. If you
If
have
you
a
have
regular
job, then I guess.
just know, you probably don't think we deserve this, but if you've ever been around thousands of teenagers for months on end, you will know that we barely need a relaxation.
God bless them, though.
Yes.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.